Hello there and welcome to the first online Polyglot Congress. Well, today I'm here to give you the welcoming, to explain small details about this first event. Just to give me a second, I have to organize some things here and I'm going to be available for you. Just a moment. As you know, our main website, where you can find everything about the Congress, is polyglotcongress.com. There you can find the speakers and their topics and time zone. Okay, the objective of this first online Congress, as I have mentioned before, is to make it affordable for everyone all over the world to take part in a real polyglot event. And so it doesn't matter. Now I'm in Brazil. The time here now is 7:12 a.m. If you are in Japan, probably it's 7:12 p.m. And if you are in other places, maybe if you are in Europe, you are a little bit later. If you are in the US, you are a little bit earlier. So it doesn't matter. There in the main website, you can find the time zone of everything. Like the Polyglot Congress, you are going to see the speakers. And one very useful tool, I don't know if you can see it well, it's called Time and Date. And we have a lot of time zones here, but if you are not sure which is the exactly time and date of the presenter, you can just enter the details there and you're going to know there. If you are a member of Polyglot the community, probably Facebook will give you an alert saying that there is an online presentation. Otherwise, you can select this option by posting alert me when there is something happening. During today, that is Saturday, Sunday and Monday, all the posts will not be or will be blocked. On Tuesday they will be published normally. Today only the speakers will be able to present their talks. I think I have put many things online, but I will give you some pieces of information about that. How will it work? Well, I know that I have seen people coming and watching this opening. I will not answer any question now. I will exactly as it will happen during the real presentations. If I'm not wrong, the first presentation is the presentation of the great Professor Tim Keeley. He's going to share with us his experience throughout his life. He has been learning English for over 40 years, and so this will be really amazing to find out how it was learning English 40 years ago. We had interview for my Polyglot podcast that it will be available next week. It was in Portuguese, and he came to Brazil in the year of 1976. That is, I was not born yet, and he was traveling all over the world and practicing his languages, and this will be a very nice talk. I hope you do not miss it. Okay, so first it will be the presentation of the speakers. It will take from 50 to 60 minutes. After that, the speaker will be available to answer every question that you have. After 30 minutes, the community will be open again as to be a congress. The idea is to give everyone the word, and to give you the chance to express your thoughts about that. And so everyone can give light talks or short talks after each presentation. So 1 hour of official presentation, half an hour of questions and answers just by writing. You can write your questions, and then 30 minutes of live talks. This community is one of the largest communities on the internet, on Facebook. So you are supposed to give your opinion about that. And so the publications of things will be available again. Okay, this is the first online polyglot event ever. That has never happened before. I guess the first idea of Richard Simcott was, if you read the story of the Polyglot Conference, the first one, if I'm not wrong, it happened in Budapest, but they were thinking about holding all the ones online. But I guess due to the success of the Polyglot conference, they decided to keep it only presential one. But I decided to take this idea and continue with the idea of an online conference, or to have a different name. I decided to give the name Congress. I know that the word Congress is not the perfect name for some languages, especially for English, but for many languages like Spanish or Portuguese, the word Congress is the most appropriate one, better than conference or gatherings. And so I would like to thank all the presenters. We have lots of them. Just to know, we have Tim Keeley, that is a very good professor. We have Jim Mel, that's me. I'm going to give my talk tomorrow. We have Dimitris Polychronopoulos that will give his presentation or his talk on Sunday. You can see it. He's a very good polyglot. You can listen to his interview in Spanish on my Polyglot website. We have Eugenio Carlos Brito. He's a Brazilian guy. This year we have 3 Brazilians presenting here. Then we have Rolf Weimar. He's from South Africa. He is very funny, and he's preparing a lot of very interesting things. We have Richard Delamour. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a partner of Chuck Smith from Polyglot Gathering, and he will be talking about Amikumu. That is a very interesting app that Chuck and him are developing together. Then we have the American one, Angelo De Leo. He's one of the youngest polyglots. It's very good to have young polyglots here giving their talks. As I said before, the objective of the talks are not only to have famous people. Obviously, famous and well-known people are very welcome, as Tim Keeley, but the aim here is to give you the word. Because you have a lot to teach us. We have enough material of the great polyglots, of the famous polyglots. We have a lot of things about Richard Sincott, about Ollie Richards, about Alex Rollins, about Benny Lewis. Everything's available on Facebook, on YouTube, so you can really learn from them. But we cannot learn from Angelo Di Leo yet. I guess he's new in this community, and I would like to give him my warm welcome really to this Congress. We have Benson Hoy that has already given some talks in the gathering in Berlin. We have Tetsu Young. Tetsu Young was one of the organizers of the Polyglot Symposium that took place yesterday in Montreal. He will give a very nice talk. I guess it will be a continuation or an updating of what he delivered during the last Polyglot Congress, that is about how to raise multilingual children. One of the greatest person that I really love to listen to her is Kati Ndoye. Sorry for my bad pronunciation in African languages. She really represents for me the African languages, and so usually her talks are really amazing and really full of the African energy. We have Mariuxi and Joey. They were the heads of Polyglot Congress, a Polyglot Symposium in Montreal as well. They are going to deliver their presentations together, as they prefer to do that. We have Emerson Werneck. He's going to deliver 2 talks. One will happen in Portuguese, the other one will happen in English. One on Saturday, the other one on Sunday. We have Valentin Timoshuk. He hasn't revealed yet what will his presentation be, but the time is available on the website. We have Jesus Salazar. He's from Peru, which is really left me very happy. Usually we do not find a lot of Latin American speakers during the Polyglot events, and to have one from Peru, to have some from Brazil, it's really interesting. We are going to have some surprise presentations during the day, so keep tuned. You can watch and re-watch these presentations whenever you want, and whenever if you are not live now, you can watch this introduction now. My talk will be tomorrow about my favorite topic, that is the Little Prince, and multilingual languages, books like the Bible and the Little Prince, that you can learn and brush up your language in different languages. Okay, I would like to do something different, because we generally give our talks in English, because is English the official language of the Polyglot community? No. Então, eu posso muito bem dar a minha palestra, a minha introdução em português. E se você é poliglota, provavelmente fala alguma língua românica e você deve me entender se eu falar em português. Então, o objetivo dessa conferência é exatamente essa. Nós temos os palestrantes oficiais, mas você pode ser um palestrante rápido. Você pode dar sua opinião sobre qualquer tópico. E não importa a língua. Puede ser, por ejemplo, en español. Si prefieres, puedes hablar un poco sobre lo que yo he dicho. Espera un rato. Sobre lo que yo he dicho. Puedes hablar un rato sobre todo. Sobre qué está siendo para ti la experiencia de participar de un congreso en línea. O sea que es una conferencia políglota. And so you can give many things. Okay, so la primera parte sería esta. Imagínate que ya he presentado por los 50 minutos, solo para que tengan la idea. Presenté, ¿vale? Por 50 minutos. Ahora llega el momento donde tengo que contestar las preguntas. Por ejemplo, he visto a alguien aquí que me ha dicho que está viéndome de Nairobi, Kenia. Hola, his name or her name is Anne. Bueno. Sven está hablando. Peraí, volte para o inglês. Não entendi nada do seu português. Mentira! Então esse é o objetivo. Depois da apresentação, after the presentation, you will be able to ask your questions, but be aware that it's very hard for us to read and to follow them. So when you are writing your questions, write one and then wait the speaker give the answer. So Anne, Jerry has just said hola. Entonces yo diré hola, bienvenida, espero que disfrutes de esta conferencia. Bueno, ahora sí, ya es tiempo de que el próximo haga una nueva pregunta y ahí sí yo puedo contestarla, yo o cualquier participante. Bueno, entonces, durante este periodo de 2 horas por cada presentación tendremos algunas actividades. Yo intentaré al máximo estar en línea dándoles algunas instrucciones, algunas dicas. Iré también meter algunos videos de eventos antiguos, así que podrán estar completamente en el congreso, en el encuentro, mismo que sea con videos que no sean en vivo, meteré algunas cosas. Sven diz: Simone mandou um abraço, ela gostou da sua gravata. Obrigado, aquela coleção de gravatas que eu tenho, né, de camisa vermelha e gravata preta. Uma coleção muito grande que eu tenho. Sven, manda um abraço para Simone, diga para ela que a minha coleção continua grande. Não sei, de verdade, devo ter umas 50 gravatas, mentira, tenho menos, umas 25 gravatas, mas camisa tem umas 50. Bom, bueno, vamos a decir en español, el congreso será así. Bueno, de nuevo, presentación de la persona, 50-60 minutos. Luego, el presentador se quedará en línea y sacará las dudas, pero las dudas deben ser puestas una, después otra. Sé que ahora sí tenemos poca gente viendo porque tenemos diferentes zonas, diferentes horarios, pero esto no importa. Pero, por ejemplo, un escribe y espera que el otro vaya a contestar, el presentador conteste. ¿Por qué? Porque las presentaciones son hechas siempre por algo móvil, o sea, un tablet o un teléfono móvil. So it's not possible for us to go and return the questions. If I lose one comment, I cannot return to it. So I can just see 2 comments at a time. And so if you want to try it, you can ask me a question. Let's try it. I know we have 7 or 8 people online. Do you have any questions about the Polyglot Congress and how it will work? No questions? Okay, this can happen. If this happens, the person who has no questions, We will have the available time for people to express their thoughts. They can publish online videos, just videos. You cannot post pictures or opinions. If you want to take part in the third part of the online Polyglot Congress, you have to take part in it in video. So, first part, again, just I know that I repeat it a lot because the key is repeat, repeat, and repeat. I always say that. So, first, the presenter will give his talk or her talk in 50 to 60 minutes. After, you will get 30 minutes to ask questions. Try to keep your questions related to the topic that was discussed. The questions should be asked one after the other. Don't post a question unless the speaker has answered it. This can take 30 minutes. After, we will stop the presentation and the administrator will go to the settings and open it to the attendees, that is everyone, the 26,300 people. You can post your videos about the topic, giving your own opinion about what you have heard. The presenter can get online as well and answer and reply it. This is a congress where everyone will change the things. You can use any language. It can happen that if you ask me a question in Russian, probably I will not be able to answer it, and so you can ask the question first in Russian, as you prefer, but then give it a translation to one of the 5 more usual languages that we share. It is English, Spanish, Italian, French, and German. And so the person can give his answer. So this year we haven't received the sponsors. So the only 2 sponsors of this event are Mellow Method, the Learning Revolution, that is the way that I teach languages. So you can, probably I'm going to deliver a lesson, online lesson, so that you can have a glimpse on how Mellow Method works. The other sponsor is My Polyglot, that is the only polyglot podcast available on the internet. There are a lot of language podcasts, but the only one that is really polyglot, that we try to not interview people in English but in other languages, is mypolyglot.com. And so, welcome. I hope that you enjoy this event. The first presentation will take part in, let's just check it out, in about 7, 8, 9, 10, in about 4 hours. But in this meanwhile, probably I will post a video of a previous conference video, so that when I will choose my favorites from the Polyglot Gathering, from the Polyglot Congress, a conference, from the Polyglot Symposium, so that you can enjoy not live, but you can still interact with other people, giving your opinions about them. Okay, so welcome. I really hope that this is the first online Polyglot event, but I would like to make this at least 4 times a year, because we have a lot of people. We are a large community. I know that you have a lot of things to share with us. Então, agora em português, muito obrigado por estarem conosco. Obrigado por fazer parte dessa linda comunidade. Okay, Tim has just said, in about 4 hours from now, I'm supposed to start in 2 hours and 25 minutes. Exactly, Tim. Tim will be online in about 2 hours. Okay, really, 2 hours and 25 minutes. I said 4, sorry, yes. So in about 2 hours and 25 minutes, we will have the first presentation. Delivered by Tim Kelly. It will be the first opening from the Polyglot Congress. Okay, so keep tuned. I would recommend you to stay here in the community so that you can take the exactly moment when Tim Kelly starts. So that you will be able to watch, to take the best from our speakers. Thank you so much. If you have another question, you can just write it here. Okay, speakers, don't forget, after delivering the presentation, you really have to save it. It will be very important to let it online so that everyone can watch it. So, receive my welcoming from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here together with us. Thank you for being here on the first online Polyglot Congress. The idea is to take this event, is to take knowledge to everyone. It doesn't matter if you are in Africa, if you are in Asia, if you are in the Americas, if you are in Oceania, it doesn't matter. What really matters is that you can watch and be connected with the best polyglot minds on the internet. Maybe you cannot go to Bratislava, maybe you cannot go to Montreal, maybe you cannot go to the Iceland, if I'm not wrong, the name of the city where it will take place, but for sure you have already taken place in your first polyglot event. Thank you, and I hope that you really enjoy doing it, because as I like to say, for this polyglot group, polyglot community, we are not members. You are not a member of this group. You are my friend. You are a friend of mine, and what we are doing here is not arguing, is not discussing. We are sharing our passion, our common passion for languages. Thank you and welcome. I hope that you enjoy every single moment during the 3 days. This is the first one of lots of online Polyglot Congresses. Thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy watching it as I have been enjoying doing it for me and for you and for the entire world. Thank you so much and be welcome to the online Polyglot Conference. Thank you so much. Bye for now.